Hello, this is the Ashley Corinne, and um, this is something that I've been wanting to make a video about, but I've just been so hesitant because I've watched videos of other people, and I know how, you know, if you talk about certain things, people will think that you're crazy, but this is something that actually happened to me. Okay, so I had this dream, and this was a few years ago when I worked at Taco Bell, and I had this dream that I was in Taco Bell, and I was trying. And if you've ever had a lucid dream, it's when you have a dream but you realize you're dreaming, and so you can actually control the dream. So I was having this dream and I was lucid, and I thought, because normally when you have a lucid dream, if you walk up to a woman, if or a man, whatever, whoever, and you say, "Have sex with me," then they'll have sex with you because you have control over your dreams. And if you realize you're having a dream, you can do that kind of thing. So I was having this dream where I thought I was being in a dream, and I was trying to have sex with my boss at work because I had a crush on my boss. She was really cute, and she was only a few years older than me. Um, and so I was trying to have sex with her, but she wouldn't. I was like, come on, let's do it, let's do it. And she wouldn't. But she was shape shifting. She was shape shifting into different abstract forms and trying to escape me. But she couldn't. And so I heard this voice behind me, and she said, "Hey," and it was a young woman who said this behind me. So I turned and looked, and I was behind the counter. If you think of Taco Bell, when you're when the employees behind the counter typing in your order, I was back there in that area, like by the drive-through. And the person who said that to me was like where a customer would be on the other side of the counter, out in the lobby. So I turned and I looked, and I saw this girl, and she looked like she was probably 12 years old, like a young woman barely entering puberty, basically. And and that's all she said. She said, "Hey," and I turned around and I looked at her, and of course I thought I was having a lucid dream, and so I thought that everything that I was experiencing was a creation of my mind, and that I could control anything. And so I said, "Hey, you," and I thought she was cute. She was really pretty. She had wavy white hair that had a pearl sheen to it, and her eyes were silver, like a silvery kind, and she had this dress on that was kind of like a light colors, very pretty floral design, and the her complexion, her actual skin was almost silvery and had a pearl sheen just like her hair. And so, and I said, "Hey, you," and I looked at her and I said, "Hey, you, come here," because I wanted to have sex with her because I thought I was having a lucid dream. And she didn't say anything, and she didn't move. She just looked at me and she smiled, this kind of like Mona Lisa smile. And then I woke up, and so, and I was like, and now I must preface this with the fact that if anyone is familiar with the Gnostic goddess Sophia, or anyone who's read from the Nag Hammadi library, the apocryphal gospels, about the Greek goddess of wisdom Sophia, who is actually the wisdom goddess figure in Numbers, I think. Anyways, in the Old Testament, Solomon, the Proverbs, and I think she's in Numbers too. But when they talk about wisdom, how wisdom is a woman, how they personify her, and I'll look this up and I'll make another video about it to follow this one up. but they personify her as as wisdom, but she's the wisdom goddess. She's actually the bride of God, and actually lots of Catholics worship her. Her name is Sophia. And I had read about her, and I've been praying about her, or praying to her, and I said, and I was praying to Sophia in my mind, and I was saying, show yourself to me, show yourself to me, show yourself to me. And I was expecting to see her in my waking life. But then I actually realized that I saw her in my dream life. But this is the twist. This is the thing that creeps me out to this day. Or it's weird. So I saw this girl in my dream, and she had long, wavy, white hair that had a pearl sheen, and her skin was really fair, very, very fair, and had a pearl sheen, and her dress was really beautiful. And I also saw, and she was probably about, like, compared to me, she was probably about this tall. And there was this other guy that was standing next to her that was probably 7 to 8 feet tall, but I could only see his silhouette, and I couldn't really see what he looked like. It was actually like a transparent silhouette. But I was just looking at her. But anyways, and so I woke up, and I went to work the next day, and in the same place at my work in Taco Bell behind the counter, I had that dream where I was trying to have sex with my boss, and I turned around and saw this girl. I was standing there because I was working drive-through, so I was kind of lingering by there, and I reached in my pocket, and I felt a hair in my pocket. And so I pulled this hair out of my pocket because I was going to throw it away. But I pulled this hair out of my pocket, and it was a long, white, wavy hair. And I had no way to explain how this long, white, wavy hair had gotten into my pocket. And I wasn't high or drunk or anything when this happened. I remember this clearly. And I pulled this long, white, wavy hair out of my pocket, and I was like, what? And I was trying to think, because of course I thought of the dream, but I didn't want to think that it was real, because it was just a dream, right? And so I tried to think of anything possible. Like, maybe there was a wig in my house that I didn't know about, and some hair had gotten plucked off and had gone astray and had gotten in my work pants somehow. But it's something that I cannot deny happened. And what happened is I had that hair, and I should have kept it, but I didn't. But I just threw it away in the trash because I didn't want to think about the implications of what I was just experiencing. And so that's crazy. Anyways, tell me what you think about it.